apocalypse.
What's up, guys? Oda King Live coming at you again for another YouTube chat episode. Now, today, I'm going to talk about something a little bit different, at least for the start. I might get into a little bit more of the usual later. But I'm going to talk about a little bit of merch today. I noticed a lot of YouTubers lately have been doing merch, and I mean a lot. Like, even low-end YouTubers, like, you know, million, even under, doing merch. I understand some of them say, now of course he's rather big, but take the odd ones out, you know, over 3 million subscribers. But, you know, he does plushes of his characters. I think that's excellent. I love that idea. Doing plushes of, you know, your hand-drawing characters is amazing, and I support that. But a lot of the ones doing shirts and stuff and hats, I mean, you know, especially if you're a smaller YouTuber, for the most part, you know, some people might, but I don't want your crap. Especially just, you know, niche YouTubers. Like, I don't know, you must really like a person to want to wear their name on your shirt, I guess. But today I thought we'd take a look at a few. And, you know, let's take a look at Jake Paul's first. He's, you know, known as one of the biggest YouTubers right now, you know, huge growing, you know, blah, 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 you know, Jake Paul this and that and the next thing. So I'm on this one website, and first off, when you type in a YouTuber's name with merch, I don't know how many websites come up, but there's a lot of them, and I have no idea for the most part which ones are legit. I mean, some of this could just be, you know, bootlegged merch with their, you know, their name on it. I don't know. You'd have to actually, I guess, go to the YouTuber's channel and click on their legitimate link to really be 100% positive. But I'm on this one site, I think it's called Fanjoy. It's got all this Jake Paul stuff on it, Team 10 this and that and the next thing. I mean, a lot of the shirts have his, I would believe, his signature. And this is also the one that has the camouflage backpack that I saw in another video. I can't remember whose video it was. So I believe this is legit Jake Paul merch. For the most part, it's pretty basic. I mean, this is some really basic outfits, like tie-dye shirts, just regular, you know, a red sweater with like a God Church on it. Just, you know, camouflage. I mean, just like the basicest stuff I would expect to see at Walmart. Just, you know, for the most part with his signature. And I love they're still selling the Jerica 18 or whatever shirts and cell phones and all this crap. Because that's so relevant and currently. So, either way, I don't think it's terrible looking. I mean, I think it's, you know, for what it is, it's fine. But for a hoodie, I don't think I'd be paying $60. When I could go to, you know, Walmart and buy one for $30. And then it might even have like a, I don't know, Nintendo on it or something. Which would be a lot more interesting than having Jake Paul's signature on it. I will say that the Team 10 limited edition satin jacket actually looks kind of nice, but it's just black with white stripes. Just kind of reminds me of an old Adidas jacket. $130. Anyways, oh, the Jake Paul Halloween mask is nice, especially since it's a screaming face. But, moving on from him, you got PewDiePie merch. Now, this is a really tough one because I know PewDiePie has a lot of fake merchandise rolling around. I mean, there's tons of websites with PewDiePie merch. I mean, this one right now that I'm looking at is just guy shirts, and it's all like just cartoon characters of PewDiePie in all kinds of different, on covers of shirts of every different color you could think of. Most of them are, if not all of them, are sold out, which is kind of interesting. But, I don't know, maybe these are just really old shirts that were legitimate PewDiePie shirts. I don't know. Some of them are all right looking. I mean, if you like PewDiePie, I like some of these shirts. I was looking at one of his other, it's a different website again with his Context Matters shirts. Wasn't a big fan of those ones. I thought they looked kind of like meh, but, hey, his fidget spinner's still there to buy for $13.50. I would actually buy that if it wasn't just a bro fist on it. But I know he has more stuff right now. He was talking about in one of his latest videos, his Swedish meatball shirt, which, you know, whatever. But he did have a couple of shirts there not long ago that were actually pretty nice looking, and I thought those were all right. And I also saw his, you know, what time is it, respect women time shirt, which is like, you know, just kind of a funny meme kind of thing. But, you know, again, even for the biggest YouTuber, I mean, a lot of his stuff is, you know, some of it's okay, and a lot of it's just kind of like, you know, I don't know. Again, outside of like one or two shirts I thought looked nice, I probably wouldn't buy most of it again. Some of them that do hats, I think, are all right. When I was really, you know, into one of the internet Call of Duty rappers, Bryside, before he disappeared, I was actually going to buy one of his hats. Yeah, I mean, it was just Bryside across it, but I thought it looked nice. It was simple, and I like hats, as if, you know, anyone follows my videos, you'd know. So I like that, and I know there's others like JT Machinima, things like, you know, again, I don't mind hats. I think shirts require a bit more of, I don't know, fan dedication. So I'm not really into that one. But thankfully nobody watches, you know, really watches these videos. Because the next one I'm going to talk is, I'll probably get a little bit of, you know, hate for it if, you know, if anyone cared. But I'm going to talk about H3H3's merch. Now, it's the Gila line that I'm going to discuss. And I don't know where this merch is coming from. If it's for small children, and I'm talking borderline, you know, babies and infants, I think it's fantastic. Like the teddy bears, the little teddy bear symbols, and the, you know, the bright colors, I think is great for small children, especially girls. I think it looks amazing. On adults, I think it looks stupid as hell. Even for a girl, I don't even care. I mean, almost all the Gila merch I've seen with the teddy bears and stuff on the hats and the green and blue and whatever is horrible. Now, I know they've made, you know, meme type outfits before, you know, their summer look bought from Sears and all that stuff. And I mean, that's, you know, it's supposed to look terrible, and that's the point. So, but I think this is actually supposed to be like a real outfit, and I don't like it. I'm sorry, but it's all pretty terrible, and I would never buy it for my girl because I don't want little girl teddy bears on her clothes. But anyways, that's all I'm going to talk about merch right now. I'm just going to talk about a few more things. Number one, let's just get this out of the way. Grade A, under A is gone again, I guess. I mean, I like Grade. I've been a big fan of him ever since I found his channel. And I know he's struggling with, you know, he said he was struggling with depression and family loss and everything else. But it's getting annoying. Like, he's came back twice now and said he was coming back, he was ready to do videos, and then he's gone again. So, I know, you know, YouTube is a lot of work, but at the same time, to just do short videos, it's not. It's not a lot of work to put out some videos for your fans. And that's what drives me nuts. Like, if you have a really large following and you just leave them hanging like that, it sucks. Now, of course, if you're going through tons of shit, then so be it. But then don't say you're coming back multiple times and then not. That's pissing me off. So, next up, we're going to talk about is Scarce. I've noticed Keemstar's been killing it lately, really coming back. And really getting the clicks and the views and everything else. And Scarce's channel has actually been slowly kind of dying. I mean, now whereas Keemstar is getting over 1 million views, Scarce is only at 500,000, and it was reversed last year. But you see, Scarce took off for a couple months, and people are fickle, and then they went elsewhere. And now he's just not getting the views he used to. I mean, he's still, you know, 400,000 or 500,000 views is still obviously nothing to sniff at. I mean, I get 4 or 5. Period. But, you know, I'm still a little sad to see that. I still watch him mostly. He's not very vocal on Twitter, I've noticed, either. Keemstar's always on Twitter. Like, he's always interacting with, you know, fans to the most part. So, you know, I will say that Keemstar's really on his game, at least when it comes to social media. Scarce doesn't seem to be as much so. But I remember him talking about going back to school and all this stuff. So, I don't know if he's doing that right now, and that's why, you know, I don't know. But another little quick tip is that the Jake Paul versus Rice Gum thing. So after iDubbbz, you know, roasted Rice Gum on pretty much everything, Jake Paul just came out of left field there and just slammed him with all that stuff, eh? And that's pretty fierce, but I don't even know if half of it's real. I mean, there's both of them are so known for their fake ass drama, fake ass beefs. I mean, you know, Banks and all of them. I'm just not too sure. And to be quite honest, if Jake Paul does make over $60,000 a day, I'm pretty impressed. I mean, that's pretty good. And you know, I can understand him being on a high horse a little bit and being a little egotistical. Because if you're making that kind of mad cash, especially at his age, yeah, most people are kind of going to be a dick about it. So, you know, I'm pretty impressed. And then, of course, there's all these fans, you know, saying he's a dick to them and stuff. And it's like, well, get used to it. You're the ones that made him that way. You all, like, loved him and worshipped him and stuff. And what that does when you're pretty young is it messes most people up. That's why most child stars don't turn out well in the end, because fame goes to their head, and usually it's a bad thing. So either way, we'll see how that whole situation turns out. I know there's back and forth and back and forth. I'm not following it too hard because I'm not super fans of either of them, but at the most, I'm kind of keeping a third eye on it. So, and then last off, we'll just mention a little bit of lower end drama, a little end beef, and that's D-Dave, retro dumpster diver, GameStop channel versus Oshitaki Mushrooms, which is like a fake kid tantrum channel, I guess. I don't even know what to really call it, but either way, they had a little bit of beef. D-Dave, he exposes fake GameStop videos, and he didn't want Oshitaki Mushrooms, and then they came back at him, saying that he's a big meanie, and it's been back and forth for the last week or two. A couple videos here, a couple videos there. Even I did one. If you've seen it, I did the Oshitaki Mushrooms versus D-Dave video there, and give my 2 cents. So I've been having fun watching the smaller beefs. They're a little more interesting than the big ones right now, to me at least, especially if I'm slightly involved in one of their communities, because I am a retro gamer and everything else like D-Dave. So it was fun to put my 2 cents in on something that I could actually discuss. But either way, leave a like if you liked anything in today's video. Leave a comment below, because I'll write back, because I got lots of time. And I'll see you next time. Peace.